Why do I feel like, you know what? I feel like I want to,
Scoot away from me?
no, I feel like I want to angle. I feel like I want to angle at you. You know? That makes sense. That's still good in the camera?
Yep.
You should angle at me. Angle at me, bro.
This feels right.
we have to be plane style sitting. All chairs must be facing the exact same way.
What is this? Is this good enough angle for you?
You're a little obtuse. I prefer you to be a little bit
Obtuse.
more
Acute.
Guys, welcome to another episode of
Math
SuperSour
jokes.
Podcast. Oh, shit.
This does feel
Feels a little bit better, right?
terrible. No,
I'm One day, Ian's gonna say something like, "This is good. This is good."
This is great, Joe.
Well, no, that's
having
not
such a
today.
good time.
You can't. No. You can't just turn around and do it. That doesn't count.
It's too late
Nope. No, it is too late for you.
for you.
Yeah, for you.
For you.
For you.
For you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. For you, Mr. 400 milligrams, Mr. 800
doing
milligrams
fine.
of caffeine.
It's 400.
You've had 2.
This is my second one.
Yeah, you're about to have 800 fall together.
No.
It's like 270 in each, right?
200.
200.
Oh. So you said, well, you looked at it and said 400, and then
I said 2.
you said 400 milligrams of caffeine.
That's going to be after this.
Exactly. So you just blatantly said 400 milligrams of caffeine. Let me know at home. Am I crazy? You
are crazy.
You can't just ask somebody, "Hey, how many milligrams of caffeine would that be?" And then you open the can, and because you already know that you've drank in one can, you tell them 400.
It's going to be.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah.
Oh, and happy Mother's Day to everybody out there.
To all of you mothers.
Yeah, happy Mother's
Hi,
Days
moms.
to the pets that are moms, the people that are moms to pets.
Moms. No, they don't count.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
And happy Mother's Day to all the actual moms out there. You know, good for you. You made it through another year with those snot-nosed pieces of shit. And if
Good job doing what you're biologically designed to do.
good for you. You're one heck of a warrior. Yeah. So we're popped out with mom theme. You know, we were trying. I was digging deep for this one. Morticia, a mom. Flash. Is he not on camera? Oh yeah.
He's on camera.
Morticia's not. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Aha, I see. I thought I'd start the episode by telling you a story I've been dying to. First of all, actually, let's skip the story for
Okay.
now. What's with this? You guys thinking that Morticia's a whore? What's going on here? Okay, because just because she possibly loved somebody before Gomez doesn't mean that she doesn't have soul love for her single partner, right? I mean,
Well, what do you think that hand's there for?
that's what we were talking about earlier, and I
don't know. I was playing devil's advocate.
You threw me through a loop. I was like, you're right. Where did that hand come from? Could that possibly be an ex-lover of hers? Is that why Gomez loves her so much? Maybe because he doesn't want to lose his hand or his dick.
Well, guess what's going to happen to Gomez? There's going to be a foot running around.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't know.
I'll tell you who that wouldn't happen to. Louis J. Gomez, doggy. Hey, like, hey, Morticia, you want a podcast? I'll give you a
You want a podcast?
I'll give you a podcast. You fucking just don't chop off my hand, doggy. This is my dab hand.
How am I going to do dabs with only one hand?
Shouts out to him. I grew up. I thought Morticia was a class act. Am I wrong here?
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, Morticia has talked to, like, Wednesday about, like, how she used to have a bunch of, like, other...
Suitors.
other suitors basically, and how she went with her dad because
he was a real ass dude.
he was easy. He was
Because he was easy.
yeah.
If
He
only
wasn't
it was
gonna
that
leave
easy.
her. He wasn't gonna do anything because essentially he's the simp. So
I don't- you're
you
right.
gotta end up with the simp.
He does portray himself much as the simp. She's definitely the dom, but I'm
Hot.
I portray so much of like the real life movie like Addams Family with whoever that actor was who played Gomez for like 3 movies in a row. You know what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen a
We'll
single
throw a
one of those
picture.
movies.
Oh man, you're missing out. I'll throw a picture of it, but his character was very much of just more of like in love with Morticia compared to being dominated by her on a regular. But you're probably right because
So,
there's
like,
been a
what,
lot of
in the-
depictions of the different characters.
So, like in the live action, he's more like Pepe Le Pew type, kind of just lovey-dovey over.
Yes, that's a good Ian. You did good, buddy. That's
Look at
that's
that.
that's a perfect reference. He's more of a Pepe Le Pew type where he just loves her, and she loves that he loves her
It's a
that
shame
much.
he got canceled.
I know that guy couldn't do that shtick no more. He was like, "Well, I'm out of the business." I was basically doing Pepe Le Pew in person. If you haven't seen any movies. I mean, dude, he was a badass too. Like he was consistently always showing how cool he was. He was always showing off to Morticia, "Look how fucking cool I am, doggy." In the movies, as I remember, she wasn't doing this like he didn't feel like he had to because he felt like he wanted to really show her like look.
simp.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's always been like that. Like all of his characters.
Okay, but can we at least say that he's the most real ass of the simps? Like, he's
a real ass simp.
real ass simp, right? Because like he's not like a simp would just be like, well, I want you know what? Here's flowers I got for you. He was like throwing knives backwards and catching knives with his tongue and being like, and then writing "I love you" with the knives he would throw, and then fucking dip her, dive her. Like he was romanticizing her, right?
Yeah, that's how they're all supposed to do. I think.
They're supposed to, but I don't
I've never
know.
caught a knife in my teeth.
You know what? There's
With my
actually.
tongue.
There's actually a good video to show a difference of here. Like you say that, but I have a really good video to bring up for this. So we say that that's how the Simps are supposed to be. I mean, but Gomez was a whole different. I mean, shouts out to Lewis and
this
Adam
video.
and Adam Gomez, because they were the peak of simp. If that's they were how you should be as a simp. But look at this fucking guy.
Apologize.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry for what? Speak louder.
I'm not bringing a gift. I'm sorry.
No,
Speak a little bit louder.
not bringing you a gift.
I'm not bringing a gift.
Because you were supposed to bring a gift, right?
Man, she must be toit.
They probably don't fuck. It's like
No way. She thinks
Yeah,
she lets. No, I'm saying
it's
like you think
financially dominating.
100%.
Yeah, you don't fuck with
I agree with you. You think she lets this guy touch her?
No.
Absolutely not. Man, that guy makes bank
As you
though.
fucking should be.
God, you know
Sickening.
what? I get it. I'm a little turned on.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me.
You know, it just makes. I saw it was. You know, it was at the end when she goes, "As it fucking should be." I was like, "Oh, okay, bitch." No. Yeah. See, this is what I think of when I think simp. This guy.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I guess that's where the disconnect is. So Morticia not that bad, right? Because she's not. Well, I mean, she's doing some stuff to Gomez, but that's in the privacy of their own room.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, you think Gomez wouldn't do that?
I don't think he has money to give. He's
No,
always broke in the show.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
because he gives all his money.
to Morticia.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's too busy building funeral plots for her and shit. What do you mean? And taking her on vacation. Don't forget, Adam's family goes on vacation. Come on. Took her to a nice, lavish vacation. All the whites were around. It was nice. He took her to a nice, white-only area. That's not accurate, but if you watch that movie, there is no blacks. So there's only whites running around that pool. So did he take her to a white-only area? I don't know.
well, they were the only not white.
It's true. They were the blacks.
Yep.
Shouts out to him.
I also have no comment because I didn't watch the movie.
The show or what?
The Addams Family.
Oh yeah. So no big deal. I was just more curious. I mean, it was a whole new angle I was hearing from you guys, where it was like Morticia's a slut, and I was like, whoa.
It's more
She's
of
a
a joke.
class act. No, I totally agree with it. I never heard of that angle before, not even as a joke. I was like, woof.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I know. Listen, you surround yourself with opposite opinions, you learn things.
Yeah, making a whole lot of sound there with your vape pen. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Maybe you think before you talk shit.
I was making the sound effects for you since you had
Oh,
your
thank
mic
you.
pulled away from your
Yeah,
mouth.
that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I did something.
That reminds me of the Whose Line Is It Anyway bit. Did you guys watch Whose Line Is It Anyway growing up?
All the time.
A little bit.
So good. You know my favorite. A quick segment of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Do you guys have a favorite segment? Mine was Scenes from a Hat. Dude, if I was a kid and at the end, that was like always one of the end segments I would do. And now one of our favorite games, Scenes from a Hat, and I would lose my shit. If they said it was anything else, I'd turn off the TV. I would never watch the end segment.
You just liked anything pulled from the hat?
Well, wait, what do you mean? Well, there was a segment,
Yeah.
Scenes from a Hat. It wasn't like, the segment was great.
Is that the one where they pick out a topic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people from
From
the
the
audience
hat.
write
Okay,
topics to make jokes on, and then they do it. Yeah.
It's probably the best one.
I'd
It's the only one I can remember.
And props was
I
my
don't
second
remember
favorite one.
At all.
That's like the only part of the show is like props or scenes from a hat.
That's what again, and you're so right, because that's what I would tell somebody. I'd be like, oh yeah, the show that's all Scenes from a Hat and fucking props, but
It's the funniest part.
it's the funniest part. They would do, so I'll get to the full circle of what she did. They would do, my least favorite thing was the quartet songs. They were all of them. Wayne Brady, not Colin Terrell. Wow, that's a comic from New York. But all the comics that were on there, Wayne Brady, and then the other guys.
And then the other guys.
They were really good at making shit up on the spot. Like, that's part of improv. If you're really good at improv, you can just improv a joke song on the spot, and they would have them do that all the time, and I hated it.
Well, those were also parts of scenes from a hat, though.
They would do that sometimes in Scenes from a Hat. Sometimes, because they would be like, make a song doing this, and then they would, but most of the time it was a segment. A lot of times with the songs, they'd be like, all right, now we're doing our favorite song, Barbershop Quartet, or we're doing our favorite game. Like they would have, it would be a style of a song. But the thing is like back then, Whose Line Is It Anyway was made for like an older audience, so it was just a bunch of old heads being like, this is hilarious. I love sing-song comedy, and also we love Wayne Brady. So
Also, it was clean enough to be on TV back then.
true, that's true. But they would do segments like where they would have to do a scene, but they would get two audience members to make the noises in the scene for them. So it would be absolutely ridiculous, because they'd be like, all right, let me get in my car, and then they would open up the door, and then nothing would happen. They'd go, well, you got that new quiet door in there, did you? Like, because the person on the side, the random audience was going, and then, so full circle, Reese over here, she's on it. She would have been great on that show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I prepared.
Let's go back.
Let's go back in time.
We have to go back.
I used to watch Whose Line Is It? Reruns for hours. Oh, was that you wanted to play rock paper scissors? Okay.
I wouldn't do
Fired.
Show.
Get off the fucking set. You pull that shit on the set like fucking Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah,
They're gonna tell you
yeah.
get off the fucking set.
Okay. I don't think they would.
Loser.
I'm done. I quit.
I'm done. Oh shit, we like to have fun around here. Hey, I'm Ian.
Don't fucking talk for me. Fuck you think you are?
Can I tell you a story about what happened to us?
Yeah.
I was trying to tell you this the other day. Remember, I was like, I'm going to wait till you're here to talk about this. Reese was doing our laundry the other day. She was cleaning the house unprompted. As she should.
Unprompted. Yes, she should.
Yeah. So I love that about her. I call her up. I'm on the way home from work. She goes, she's so excited. She goes, I already mopped the floors. I did the dishes. I'm doing the laundry. I got it going. And I was like, sounds like you're cleaning unprompted over there.
And then you were like, did you clean the windows? And she said no. And then you were like, when I get home, I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
When I get home, I'm going to clean those windows with your face. Anyway,
Your blood.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Technical.
Come back, you're just covered in a little bit of blood. We're just breathing heavy.
Those windows are clean, though.
So Reese has barely any laundry left to do. She's literally gonna take the dryer out, move one load into the dryer, then put another load into the washer. That's it.
Mhm.
We're almost done. We go down there. I go, let me walk with you. We're talking, having a good time. We go in there. There's some woman in the laundromat, and I mean, she's got what I can only explain as what we explained in recent episodes, a bukkake of clothing items and furniture items that she is clearly trying to wash.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I'm in a good fucking mood right now, and Reese, I would say she's in a pretty good mood. So when that happens, you could be very oblivious to the obvious ignorance around you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So right off the back, if we were in a bad mood, we would have noticed a lot of things that made us gotten very confrontational with her.
Would have been like, get the fuck out of here.
Who the fuck you think you are? But instead, she started off conversation with us, going like, she said something about the fan, right? That's how it started, was the fan.
I'm not gonna lie, like I was not listening
Okay.
to her because I knew I knew that bitch was gonna
Okay.
be a problem.
Reese had preemptively figured that this bitch was gonna be a problem.
Uh-huh.
So,
she's got that sixth sense.
well,
I've
there's
seen her before.
Yeah.
Okay.
never a confrontation before, but she's seen her and knows that she's a problem. So she tells me, she yells to both of us. She goes, "There's usually a fan in there. We're living in an apartment complex. There's no AC in the fucking laundromat. There's fans, and the fan's gone." And she's like,
It's just gone.
"I can't believe the fan's not here yet. They still haven't replaced the fan." And I go, "You would know how this response goes if you are much like us." And I said, "Oh yeah."
Yep.
And then she continued conversation. She goes, which is what made me peak conversation because it interested me what she said. She goes, "Yeah, the guy said that somebody stole it." I felt like the Joker with that scene of the Joker. As I was like, who the fuck steals a fan? I don't know. Why the fuck does anybody do anything?
There's just someone in a Joker costume like carrying the fan out. These fucking idiots.
It was. I couldn't. So I was like. So I asked her. I go, "Who would steal a fan?" She goes, "I don't know, but that's what they said happened. I just don't think they want to replace it. I think it broke, and they just don't want to replace it." I go, "That sounds about right because I don't.
Yeah.
It's an old industrial. It's a bad fan.
Yeah.
I don't know." So, I'm deep with this conversation with her because now I'm like,
You guys are like, we gotta find this motherfucker.
well, I go like, there's.
Did you find any clues? Zoinks!
She pulled out a little big magnifying glass right there. Yeah. Called in crypto, had him start sniffing around. We had a big long sub that went down our esophagus, went sideways. It was a great time. I just started telling her like, I think you're right. I just don't think they want to replace it because who would steal the fan? And then she says, this is when I told Reese that I knew she was a problem. When she says this, she goes, "Oh, they're going to replace it when I start calling corporate and the president of the company on them." And I go,
Oh boy.
"Alrighty. So you're one of thems."
All right, Karen.
So I was like, "Oh yeah, that'll do it then, for sure. I mean, that'll catch their attention if anything." And then that kind of really dies off the conversation. Reese has now moved over to the washer. She's moving our stuff out of the washer and now about to move the new stuff into the washer. Now Reese is there's 3 washers, 3 dryers. Reese is using 1 washer, 1 dryer.
Uh-huh.
As there is an unwritten rule, and I believe there's a thing in the contract in there that says you can't use all the washer dryers.
Yeah, once.
Now in an apartment complex, people will just do whatever the fuck they want for the most part. We're using 1 and 1. We've noticed as this confrontation, I notice it just as she starts this conversation with Reese. It's like Jason Bourne for laundry. I look around and I notice she's got laundry on both the dryers. She's got both the washers open. And then as I notice that, she says to Reese, "So I was going to use that." And then Reese looks at her and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I've been using it before." And then before Reese can explain anymore, she cuts her off and she goes, "Yeah, but I was here first." To which, my mind was blown because I'm like, you've heard the story so far. You can clearly tell from just the story. She obviously was not there first.
Yeah.
And me and Reese, that's when I piped up just a little bit. We didn't have to get too confrontational. Me and Reese both just collectively were like, "That's not how this works." No.
Yeah.
And then I go, "Actually, she was already doing that." This older woman, as they do, I think, as you go from a child to a teen, you turn into an adult. And then as you get old, you also turn back into an adolescence afterwards.
Oh yeah.
And she went, "Fine, do what you want." And then just started viciously doing her laundry next to us. And we just started ignoring her. And then she did one last... Oh, no, she started taking jabs at Reese.
Yeah, she kept saying over and over. She probably said it a total of 6 times in different varying ways. She said, "Yeah, well, I set a timer. I set a timer for my clothes, so I know when they're done. I set a timer. Usually I set the timer, and it's because I was 3 minutes late going to get my laundry out of the wash." I know I was 3 minutes late because I saw the text.
The timer
I told him,
is this woman's old lady vibrator that has a timer of 30 minutes. That's all she can fucking do because she can't come because she's an old fucking ratchet ass dry bitch.
Gross.
Yeah, and every time that pops off, she gets pissed off. That's why she's pissed off down there. She couldn't fucking come or get wet anymore, and then she throws it down. She goes, "My laundry's probably done." Sorry, go ahead, Reese, please. I'm sorry.
But yeah, she just said that a bunch of times, which I obviously didn't say anything after I let her know. I was like, I'm literally getting my laundry out of the washing machine. My stuff was here before yours.
Yeah. I just don't understand, like, I mean, that should just be like common courtesy / knowledge to not use.
Yeah.
all
I
three
told
of the
her,
washing
too.
machines.
I specifically said, I was like, oh, okay, well, you have those 2 washing machines there. And she was like, well, yeah, but I like to get my stuff done faster. And I was like, well, yeah, I would too, but, I've just been using 1 washer, 1 dryer all day, so.
Like,
I
how
had
you're
been there
supposed
since
to.
8:30 a.m., and I was just finishing our last load at, like, 1:30. What was that, almost 2?
Yeah, just about.
I'm like,
And let me
yeah.
say this about this old woman. To describe her a little bit more without saying too many details, she sounds like she'd be like, the tomato. I don't like having the You know what I'm saying? She doesn't like having the tomato. It's too slimy.
Yeah, they run Hollywood.
Yeah, so she's a fucking problem. We were luckily able to make ourselves laugh. I'm still in a good mood. It's whatever. We're on edge a little bit, and I'll explain that in a second. But as I get out, I know I don't like when something happens and immediately people are like, "You fucking believe that?" I don't like that. I don't like it. I want to laugh a little bit. I want to let's lighten it up because we just dealt with a tense situation. So me and Reese we're just like talking. We start talking about it later on down the walk, but definitely had to throw in some Ian style, like, ooh, if that was me, I fucking I'd throw her clothes all the way up. She started doing you, is what I'm saying. Like she was like, if
I would stab
she's
her.
like, I would
I would've
have
stabbed
throw all
her.
her fucking clothes out of the goddamn line.
Like, I'm gonna go back there in 10 minutes and throw all of her shit on the ground.
Yeah.
So we get back, and then we're on edge because we're realizing that this bitch is a problem. So she will most definitely take our clothes out of the laundry or something like that if we're not there in time.
Oh,
or
I
something
love
like
that
that.
shit.
Because
I also noticed too, because we were going somewhere, we were going to the store or something. But I checked my app, and my timers for our app for the washing machines it basically said I didn't have anything in the wash, which means that the washer and dryer doors were open and then hopefully restarted. But I know that she had opened them. Obviously, she was the only one in there.
Mhm.
She had opened them to basically be like, oh, now you don't have a timer either.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That could be the only answer. That's what happens if you
Yeah.
open it up and close it and then start it back up again. So
It just turns the timer off.
it turns
Yeah.
on your phone. Yeah.
That's so fucking
Yeah. So
petty.
essentially, giving her a reason to, like, if we don't come in time, she was just definitely gonna fucking whip that shit out. Because as Reese explained, so we don't know which unit the fuck she's in because she used to do laundry down by my old unit too, over across the
Mhm.
street, which
Probably
is just
like when these were full.
2 washers, 2 dryers down there. And plenty of times I told Reese, I said, well, I just never thought anything of it back then because I was just a single dude living by myself. But yeah, I mean, I'd find my clothes just on top of the dryer or the washer and, like, shit moved. And I would get upset, but I'd be like, it's whatever. Like, I just come
Probably
back.
a bitch.
Probably. And Reese said she had seen,
100%.
her clothes was out. It happened to her one day here when she was doing clothes at that unit. And then that woman came down in that time and was like, oh, somebody must have taken your clothes out. Like, she was 100% her.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody else was using the machines. I'm like, that's some psychopath shit right there.
Oh,
So-
that's the thing. Like, if I caught somebody doing that,
Oh, yeah.
it's fight on sight. I don't
I
care
was-
how fucking old.
I was
Never.
I was so proud of
I would
myself in
slap
the sense
the
I was like,
shit out of her.
I was full
Fucking
cop
kidding
mode
me?
where I was like, we got to catch her red-handed doing, like, exactly what we think she's doing. Because the whole time I kept telling Reese, I go, well, I'm gonna talk to the office and be like, you need to get this bitch. But the thing is if you go to the office and say she's being rude, she's being this,
They're not gonna do
They're not
anything.
gonna. Yeah, they'll say, but if you catch her fucking messing with your shit or fucking with your anything on that, you got her. You can. So I was like, I want to. It's like that. I want to catch this bitch. I want her in my life. I want to get
evidence.
Yeah, exactly. So, but fortunately, Reese continued to go down there, which that was annoying. Reese couldn't, like, relax. She had to, like, be on edge and, like, constantly thinking about what the laundry was. So she kept going down there, and the last time she got her last load out of the dryer, she said she walked in and this bitch was over the dryers, like touching the plug-ins, like unplugging dryers. And she said that when she walked in, the woman jumped in the air and you scared me. Why'd I scare you? Because you're fucking
Yeah, you're fucking with the laundry.
Yeah, that bitch unplugged it for sure. But and we didn't. She just didn't have her in the act. Like she was just messing.
Oh
with
no!
it.
Next time, wait till she leaves. Pour a fucking gallon of bleach in her fucking
Ooh,
clothes.
that's a good idea. There's no cams in there. There's no
I
cam.
did the when I went to go check on the washer and dryer when we got back from the store, because I checked on them real quick just to make sure they were going. I opened all of her machines and shut them back and restarted them.
No, she
so
don't got no timer.
Yeah,
Now
she
she
don't
has
have
to
a
rely on that
timer.
dumb dildo.
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm pouring bleach. I'm pouring fucking a packet of Kool-Aid in that washer.
Yeah.
All of her clothes are fucked.
Yeah, this is unnecessary Florida drama. But it's not just in Florida. I'm sure this happens. This is unnecessary apartment complex drama.
It's such a crazy thing to do.
It's a crazy way to be, to think that you deserve to. I mean, and to Reese's point, shouts out to him. There was a Mexican woman down there. She said when Reese started at like 11, clearly this woman must have been there since like 8 a.m. because she was finishing her laundry.
Oh no, I was there since 8:30.
8:30.
This woman was probably down there at like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, fucking finishing her laundry.
I like what Reese's point. She goes, actually, bitch, Juanita was first today. So who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Deborah?
Fucking Karen.
Oh yeah, major Karen alert. Big Karen story for the day. Just one of those things where it's like, ooh,
Oh no, my brain instantly goes revenge.
revenge.
Like,
Yeah.
you didn't actually do anything. Well, besides she definitely unplugged the dryer.
Mhm.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, well, guess what? Now I'm fucking up all of your laundry.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
especially if I know you have it in all three, guess what? One's getting bleach, one's getting Kool-Aid, and I'll probably take a shit in the other one. It's like, fuck you.
Nice.
That's so fucking petty.
People
We're gonna
write down
call
right now.
Ian next time and be like, Ian, do you have to take a shit?
He's like, I was just sitting down to take one. I can't.
Hold it real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll pick you up.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
We pick up Ian and he's just smoking cigarettes and eating beans. He's like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Beans and eggs.
Yeah. He
Got
takes
a
he
gallon
pops
of Kool-Aid.
pops one laxative right before he walks in. He's like, I'll be out in 10 minutes. Watch the door.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just be courteous out there. Fucking don't be a dickhead in your apartment laundromat. I don't know. It's a crazy way to be. I mean, we're all there just trying to do fucking. Nobody wants to be down there doing laundry.
And also, like,
You know, guys, this episode's gonna be very video heavy.
Funny internet videos.
When I took the pickle out of her butt and it fucking ran, what the fuck you think?
Pickle into the butt and it ran. What a horrible place to be for an earthquake.
Everybody run for your life.
Everybody run for your life. This guy's not
Where's my
helpful.
turtle? Mr. Wiggles, where you at? Wiggles! Oh, Lord.
Is
Why
Godzilla
macaroni
gonna come out of the
the
water park? What's happening?
Freaking world is moving.
The world is
This is
moving.
the worst time to have freaking diarrhea.
okay. I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. I think it's like one of those red light situations where it's like this is the worst time for a lot of things. Oh man,
I just, I don't understand why he was saying those things.
it's all over the place, right?
Yeah, none of
Took
it made
the
sense.
pickle out of her butt and it started running.
Who's he talking to? Are you talking to the kids like that?
Like, who are you with?
It's crazy. And this man did not bring it to. He's high. He's high at the water park. Okay.
He's on like acid or mushrooms at the water
Man,
park.
it's
talking
the
about-
worst time to have
The
diarrhea.
worst time to have diarrhea.
You know he shit himself too.
I think
Only accurate thing he said.
it's the worst time to have diarrhea at a water park. It's just now it's tenfold because there's an earthquake at a water park.
Isn't it the best time though? Because then you can be like, yeah, it scared me so bad, I shit myself.
True.
But if you shit yourself and there's not an earthquake, you gotta be like, yeah,
Now
I
you got
just
some
shit
explaining
myself.
to do.
Well, you're like, well, listen, I was sitting in the pool and it got cooler than cool, so diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
I got a story,
Okay.
a Walmart story.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yep. I'm sorry, but it's related. It's funny.
Okay.
I went up to my mom and I was like trying to give her something. I don't know. I was like talking to her, and then this lady, she like interrupted us, and she's like, "I'm sorry, guys, I have to tell you something." And,
Oh, God.
and we were like, "What's going
Lean in.
on? What's wrong?"
I pooped.
And she said that it's an older woman. She's like 70 years old, and she's like,
Oh,
"I just
no.
had to let you guys know that I shit myself just now." And we were like, "What?"
Okay.
And she was like, "Yep, standing right here. I just shit myself.
Now-
And we just looked at each other like,
Did you look at the floor?
Is it offensive if immediately you go like that? Because like, I'm like, I don't.
I would just be backing away. I'd be
Yeah.
like, sorry to hear that happened to you, but I'm out.
yeah, exactly.
And so
So he's wrong. I would say the worst place to have diarrhea is Walmart.
apparently. So what did you do?
We literally, well, my mom
Laughed
being,
in her fucking face.
my
Dumb
mom,
lady.
we circled around her and said, "Poopy pants, poopy pants."
She pooped your pants.
my mom being my mom, you know how she is. She just starts to saying, "Oh, you know, honey, we all do it sometimes. Everybody poops." And then
You
she
might as
starts.
well have circled around her and called her poopy pants. What are you
she starts
doing?
talking about how she's got IBS and I have ulcerative colitis.
Oh my God, your best friend telling you.
Oh,
And then
start oversharing.
and then let me guess, you guys all shit your pants in solidarity. Okay,
Yeah.
You all held hands and
Yeah.
just
very happy ending. Yeah, very happy ending.
did you direct her to
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I was waiting for. I was like, what part of the story does she go to the bathroom that are literally like 10 feet away from you
me
guys?
and my mom did actually both consecutively look at the bathroom because we were curious if if maintenance was there or something. Nope, they were open.
I figured it out. She's waiting for one of them to wipe her. And I go,
oh.
this is how my life works.
She's like, this is the service you get at Walmart. Right?
Yeah. I shit my pants here. Now it's your problem. You clean me. Oh my God.
Did it get on the floor?
Let's just say
We
that,
never saw any
Reese
on
got
the
a raise
floor.
that day.
Shut up.
Funny. What a great way to
Gross.
segment into a little thing we're going to be doing today. A little video segment called. You seen this? You seen this?
I don't
you
think
seen this
so.
one? You seen this one? The earthquake guy. Yeah, so many questions with no answers. It's like almost seems pointless to ask any questions about that. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go ahead. So we're gonna. Hey, do you ever do this thing? Like, this is my favorite. Can I tell you my favorite bit that I like to do driving in the car? Anywhere I go, like I do it. I purposely do this to try to make Reese laugh. Anywhere we go, like Chase, anywhere I go that I pull up to where I have to like roll down my window for something, immediately I go, let me get Crunchwrap Supreme, two double cheeseburgers. I just started to say
They're like, this is McDonald's.
I just started saying it's like, no, I don't. I won't do it at the drive. I'm a fucking idiot. No. But that's one of my favorite. It makes me laugh, and it makes
Every
Reese-
time.
every time. It gives me a good giggle. But we are going to start saying I love you and thank you jeans and stuff like that to drive-through workers for sure. So I already said thank you jeans to a couple drive-through workers now.
Jeans?
Yeah, jeans.
What is that from?
It's your mom's house.
Oh, okay.
They ask that a lot. They ask that if you're
You
at the
live there,
drive-through.
and I would have thought you would
I would've
know
thought you
what that
No,
means.
I don't.
Well, next time you're getting something at a drive-through, just say I love you or thank you, mommy, or thank you, jeans. One of the three.
I don't think I'm gonna ever do that.
Oh, come on. Wait, what do we like to say around here? We like
We
to
like
have fun
to have
around.
fun,
Yeah.
but
That sounds pretty
I'm
fun.
already awkward enough at the drive-through window.
Yeah, no shit. You'll leave
I'll
if you order the
leave.
wrong thing.
Or if I ask too many questions.
He's just like I
We
have to go to a
fuck you,
McDonald's.
fuck
Have to
you.
go to another McDonald's. Oh my god.
I'm sure that McDonald's drive-through person still talks about me.
He
like-
just panicked, man. He just panicked and dipped out.
He asked if the sausage, egg, and cheese had sausage on it 3 times and then left.
Good stuff.
It's fun.
So yeah, we'll be reacting to some videos I've been finding online recently. Let's just get right into it. Let's
do it.
Yeah. These people were attacked by fucking bees, doggy. I thought this was pretty relevant because I've been recently stabbed by bees and wasps a couple of different times in the past year and a half.
They stabbed you?
Yeah.
They just give you a little...
It was annoying. Yeah, I felt them on me. They were crawling. They didn't sting. I watched them go.
You watched them go...
Yep.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It's traumatizing. You don't know why you're making me relive it. But
Bees are learning.
But these bees are stinging these people. Let's just see it. Terrifying. Stand still. I thought that said "and still, champion of the world." Bees. Oh man, what a terrifying experience. You don't need volume. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're being attacked by a swarm of bees.
Oh my god. I'm out.
So it says this guy.
Buzz, buzz.
Is this the right thing to do? It said he got as low as possible. You're not supposed to run. I'm like, he got stung the fuck up. That's
Dude.
terrifying. Right there when his camera dropped, I'm like, oh, he died, right? Nope. My man just started running, fell, idiot.
Dude, I'm out.
I mean, if you get stung that many times, there's that many bees.
You gotta just run, right?
Just, yeah, run until you can, like, get inside somewhere, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know they're out. They're like hiking or something.
In the
Fascinates me
water?
so much about this video. They're
Maybe
in
get in the water or something? I don't know.
Sri Lanka, so they're in a different country. Like they're fucking. What terrifies me and interests me is like, oh, the little kids don't know. The little kids seem less terrified than the actual regular people. Like, yeah, bro, this is another day here.
Well, the kids look like natives because they started a fire instantly.
Yeah. So it says he found like the natives down the so they were gonna come across. He went back from where they came, and his girlfriend or whatever ran off across the bridge, and he can't find her now.
Oh no!
And this is the intro to Taken, Taken 5. They're switching up ethnicities. Liam Neeson is out. Insert this guy. He's one of those guys you can't pick the race he is, so that's why he's perfect.
See, I think it's great to when you're sex trafficking, just release bees, and you'll get them.
We got her. Yeah, this is terrible. What interests me so much about it is that in my eyes, you get stung by that bees that many times. From what I've learned from TV and movies, is that you plump up like the Marshmallow Man or the Michelin Man, and then you just look like that for a while. But apparently not.
Well, you can
Look at that asshole. He goes, look at that. He said, look at that.
So,
It's
wow.
because they're pulling the stingers
Yeah.
off of them.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to see it. I'd be like, yeah, get it off. Stop showing me. Get it off. You know what's running through his head right now. In the video, he's talking about like, I'm very scared. I don't know. I can't find whoever Leanne. In his head, he just doesn't want to say it out loud. He's like, and I'm pretty sure by now the natives have taken her, captured her, made her fuck wife.
Fuck wife.
And when I go over there, I'm going to have to persuade them with, I can only assume 2 chickens to get her back.
Dude, what the fuck happened to Leanne?
Leanne, where are you?
Why is he not?
I have to kind of wait to see what happens.
He definitely wants to get rid of Leanne because he just keeps going like, man, I'm just so worried. But they keep telling him he has to wait. He has to wait for a while
Dude,
before he
what?
can go anywhere.
Why? What the
'Cause
fuck,
they have to wait
dude?
until the bees.
By
I'm
the way,
just saying.
Rewind a couple seconds. I know this is going to
This
be a
guy's
weird
walking
thing to
over
point out. So just rewind. Keep going back. Yeah, right there. Right. I'm going to get him. Keep going back a little bit. Perfect. And it's going to cut to him again.
I see so
right?
many people except for Leanne.
Hopeless.
This is not nice. I don't like this.
Look at that right there. Pause. That watch he's wearing, by the way, that's the watch of a guy that you see in a murder documentary. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I see a lot of guys in murder
Yeah, so,
documentaries
like-
before they did it when they're freaking out about their wife and they got that nice fancy leather strap with the big watch on. Murderer.
Yeah, like I was saying, if we were in some other country, right, and we got separated,
Mhm.
and the locals are like, no, you have to wait here, I would be like, you can go fuck yourself, dude. I'm not
through
gonna
the bees.
fucking hang out here with you random strangers in another country. I'm gonna go run off wherever the fuck he went.
Yeah.
'cause,
Yeah. You're like, I see smoke on the other side. It seems safe over there too. I'm going to run. I'm going to get there.
Honestly, I wouldn't even give a shit. I'd be like, I would much rather die wherever the fuck he went than be here with a bunch of people who, one, I probably don't speak their language,
Yeah.
and two,
As a
dude,
male-
I don't know who the fuck you are.
See, and here's what's crazy is like as a male, it's all ego, pride for us, and fear, right? Because as a female, she has to be worried about being taken, kidnapped, murdered, anything, right? If as a guy, we have to worry about like they might fuck my girlfriend. Holy fuck! I gotta get over there, doggy.
I fuck my girlfriend.
You get there and you're like, oh, thank God, she's just dead.
We'd meet up together, and then if she was alive, I'd be like, "Did you fuck him? Who'd you fuck? Which one? Which one did you fuck? Somebody had to save you. Which one? Big man, huh? Big man. Oh, you saved my girlfriend. Fuck you. You fucking think you're better than me? You're fucking taking my shirt off. Tarps off, boys. It's ridiculous, but partially true. Go ahead.
Like, does he ever find Leanne?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're still looking for Leanne.
Yeah.
See, this whole, like, this guy is walking over the bridge. Still bees hanging
Yeah,
around.
you still see bees flying around the camera.
He said, "Is there no bee?"
There's also a train passing
Yeah,
through.
now they have to stop for the train.
It just keeps getting worse for this guy. Leanne's dead.
In a
Yeah,
movie
she's
sense,
dead.
this would be like the events that would take place for enough time for his girlfriend to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dude, she's on that train.
Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh no, they get reunited again.
Yep, and then he sees you.
And he's immediately like, "Who'd you fuck?"
Yeah, here's where we differ right here. Watch his first move when they meet up to each other. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm perfect. That's smart. First, gross. Which one of these natives you kiss and then give me their germs? That's disgusting. How did you wash your face first? Gross. Look, that's his scars. They're trying to like compare their beasts. I'm like, he got exponentially more stung than you.
Yeah.
No, she had 50. He had 30.
Is that true?
That's what it just said.
Yeah.
Well, they showed a dozen pictures of him. I showed 3 pictures of him and 1 picture of her. So
Well.
crazy. What a crazy turn of events. Am I right?
Oh yeah. Well, see, the reason why I would just fucking run is because like similar thing happened. Like when I was hiking the Appalachian, one of the guys that we were with saw a like one of those red ball sized paper hornets nests, and he didn't know what it was, and he decided to grab it, which immediately caused
That's
them
wild.
to come out in a giant swarm.
That guy's probably dead, right?
No, we all ran.
Oh wow, yeah.
He got stung up a bunch. I got stung once, like on the back of the neck.
You're supposed to
But-
stand there, lay
gotta
on
remember
the
to-
Hell
ground.
no. I was like, what? No. No, you just run.
Yeah, just run. Fuck that.
Fuck,
Wow.
stand still and get down to the ground. Fuck that. I'm out.
I once was I took a hike. I was in one of the hike like the I forget the place, whatever, but it's somewhere here in Florida you go to go hiking and shit like that. Unfortunately, I went with somebody who doesn't know anything like that. They didn't and I don't know, right? So we get out to this random spot that we go, that looks like a trail we can go on. I mean, I guess it was. I don't know. And I mean, bare bones basics, we were ready, right? Like we had backpacks that had water, just granola bar. We had shoes, not boots, but we had shoes, long socks. I was wearing gym shorts, so not prepared. And then like just a t-shirt, and then like I had a hat, and we had insect repellent on, and then more waters, right?
Uh-huh.
So bare bones basic, ready, right? It was my introduction as to like, hey, maybe this whole wilderness thing that you think you are, maybe it's not for you, because we got
Maybe I'm not an outdoorsy guy.
yeah, and I fully accepted that. I was like, hey, guess what? We have a nice hotel. Let's just do that instead. We got like 5 yards into this trek, and all of a sudden, fucking felt that on me. I was like, what the fuck? And then we were getting pelted by it was a bug of some kind, a beetle. We were just getting swarmed and pelted, and I thought we thought it was bees or wasps. So we started running.
Bees!
But no, it was just fucking probably beetles or some kind of crazy bug
June
that
bugs.
they were just smacking the shit out of us. And I was like, and we just ran out, and then that's when we were like, yeah, hotel it is. Fuck this. This is terrifying.
Fuck the outside.
And I guarantee that weird couple, they're gonna go out to some other place and do
Oh,
another
yeah, they're gonna
wilderness
do some
trip.
other shit.
Insane. Learn from your mistakes. Oh,
And then now you're just like, fuck hiking. I will never go on another hike.
I say the Californians make it seem like their hiking trails are pretty like no buggy, like
Well,
not a
did
lot
you
of bugs.
guys go to like an actual public trail?
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
I think we
no,
went to
I
a
don't
thing that
think you
looked like a
did
trail,
either.
and it was not 100%
You
a
guys
trail.
just saw, that looks like a trail off
Yeah.
the side of the road.
It had like signs, and it had a thing that talked about a trail. I think it was like I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. Clearly, it didn't go very well, so I probably wasn't right.
I wouldn't go hiking in Florida anyway.
Yeah, it's
fucking trash.
Yeah,
or
it's not
California.
bad.
Fuck that place.
And again, I've only learned more of that since then. That hiking in Florida is fucking not so good.
I feel like he's thinking that like Ocala is like northern Florida.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
It's north of us.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Ocala, and that was it. Ocala. Yep, you're right.
That's Central Florida. That's
There we
okay.
go. Central. Yeah,
That's
sorry.
No, yeah. I feel like
does
me
have
and
some pretty
Ian were
nice
both like
trails.
thinking like, okay, so Georgia line, obviously.
No, yeah, Ocala for sure. Yeah, like, and yeah, they have trails there, but
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out.
There's probably
Got
Ocala
lost on the
National
dirt roads
Forest.
first.
Yeah, so that's yeah, no, you guys were just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep,
Yeah. It was probably the Ocala National Forest, if I had to guess.
that's what we were trying to get into. Didn't successfully do it.
Did you
I've
drive,
been there a few times. It's nice. I like
did you
that
drive through like a gate where there's like a small parking lot or anything like that?
Nope.
No. Yeah, you guys were at the wrong place.
Yeah, because GPS doesn't take you to the gate; it takes you to a dirt road. Fucking GPS, get it right. Yeah, as I like to say, and I'll repeat again. Yeah, you're worried about AI taking over the world. Meanwhile, you can't even get me to the right spot on GPS. Meanwhile, it takes me to a fucking random spot when you shut the. Yeah,
We have more things to worry about, like bees and
Yeah.
swarms of beetles.
GPS location missiles. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna get it right. I'm sure they're really gonna nail the spot. Yeah, fucking idiots.
Hopefully.
All right, let's get back. So, speaking of political,
Ooh.
Steven Crowder. You know Steven Crowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking with the guy with the table like this. What's it? Change my mind. Right? What is it?
Yeah.
He is a real ass dude. So let me put context to this. So he's in an argument with his wife. I wouldn't call it an argument. I'd call he's berating his wife. Context of this is that like sometimes women do this to catch their famous spouse. And, like they'll set up cameras. This is just their ring cam. Steven Crowder should be very well aware that they have a camera out here.
He is, because he's probably the one who got it set up.
Again, should be very well aware, but he's so ignorantly busy in his head. You know, does that make sense? That he's so about himself, that he so about his time, as you'll learn, that he probably doesn't remember that he put the ring
No,
cameras
I
up there.
think he just thinks he's in the right. I think
Right.
he thinks nothing's wrong with this.
That too. Well, I mean, he is. No.
You think
I
he
would
apologized for this to his wife? No.
I would. I'm assuming you already looked up if he did or not, and I'm assuming he didn't.
He probably apologized publicly, if I had to guess, but then went home to his wife and was like, "You know for a fact you were the one in the wrong, right?"
Close the door.
He like plays the video for her over again, and he's like, "See, when you said this, that's what got me mad,
You
and you
seen,
made me mad, and that's why I said all that."
Came in and said, "You seen CNN today? Huh? You look fat on screen." She's like, "Oh shit."
She's like, I'm pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Yeah, but
no
look at
excuses.
that, look at that fat ass. Jeez,
Babe, that's her belly. It's not her ass.
gross.
All right, let's see this video
Fat
that we're calling. Steven Crowder says, "My wife's a bitch. Change my mind."
You just made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that
Showing
doesn't work
value.
either. You'll be back when you're back.
That doesn't work either.
Do you understand the difference between
Everybody on the internet needs to roast the shit out of Crowder for that. Either. That's not gonna work either.
The only way out of this is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of
Discipline
this.
and
We're at an impasse.
Get over
We are
here.
gonna do
Bend over the knee.
Because you
It
can't
takes
have
some
any
discipline and respect my authority.
Yeah, there you go. You throw your hand. You give up so easily.
I don't give up, Stephen.
You give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline.
Doggy,
and
could you
respect.
imagine living in
We're
a
at an
fucking
impasse.
nice place like that and being in a bad mood?
I love you.
Like, if you lived there with good money, do you think you'd be in an angry mood sitting out there?
No.
I don't know for sure that he even thinks this is a bad mood. I feel like he honestly thinks like, no, I'm having a great time, fucking
Yeah.
tearing my wife down.
Well, you know, I would say he's probably trying to undo some of the lessons he just learned from. He probably got hot off of an interview with Tate, probably in the master
I've never
class.
received love.
So he's just trying to push some of that.
Look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D. You just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love
Put
you
on
more
some
than life
gloves?
itself. That's not
Wait a
fair.
minute.
That's not fair.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I don't
Hillary,
understand.
you're right. We're at an impasse. Become someone.
Does he want her to dispose of a body? Put on some gloves. What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
A wife.
Oh, he wants her to clean unprompted. I get it.
didn't say as a wife.
I don't care.
Hillary,
Pregnant.
come on
These
now.
dishes
I'm
need
not
to be
gonna
done.
engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need.
Wonder what he needs.
I
Extra small condoms.
Yeah.
love you. I'm committed to you.
Is he vaping?
No, he's smoking a cigar.
Oh, he's smoking a cigar. He thinks he's a badass? He
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
he's the guy. Oh, he definitely listens to Andrew Tate.
Committed enough to do those things?
Andrew Tate.
You're not committed to anything. You're not committed
Oh,
to
yeah,
anything.
they're probably close friends.
You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk
Oh,
the
here he
dogs,
goes.
put on some
Come here.
gloves.
Let me tell you something.
Walk
Don't
the
bring
dogs,
don't bring that cigar in the house.
It's his house, Joe.
Now
You
he's like,
think-
walk the dogs.
Insert clip of fucking Arnold. See, I smoke my stogie wherever I want.
Are you committed enough to get the medication?
That dog is like, I'm so sorry he's doing this again. I don't understand. Yep. Makes sense.
Screams, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I will fuck you up! I will go scorched earth on you, motherfucker.
I just want to know how it actually started.
Well, I think that
I assume she was like, I'm actually really tired because my back hurts from being pregnant with your disgusting little parasite inside me. And he was like, but I need a baconator.
he said,
What, you think I'm just going to sit here and not get a baconator?
I think-
You're a bitch.
I think it started by him saying, your hands gross me out and I want you to wear gloves.
And I want you to put on some
And she said, but Steven, I love you more than life itself. And then he said, if you love me, then you'll put on gloves because those are just monster hands.
Well, then he started talking about, like, walk the dogs. I'm assuming that she was like, I need to go out to get some things. And then he was like, no, you need to walk the dogs first. And she's like, well, I'll do it when I get back. Or so, it had to have been something stupid like that.
Yeah.
You're not committed to anything.
You're not committed to walking the dogs. You're not committed to putting on gloves. It's simple. OJ couldn't do it, and neither can you. That makes you a murderer. Now, you want to be a murderer?
Now you're a murderer.
Now you're a murderer. No, again,
Walk the dogs or you're a murderer.
I just keep imagining him in the middle of this argument just pulling out a fold-out table and just pulling over a sign like, you won't put on gloves. Change my mind. You don't love me. Change my mind.
ridiculous.
If he's a real-ass dude, the first thing he does is he goes to a college campus like the old times, pulls out a fold-out table, and then says, my wife's a bitch. She was wrong.
You
Change
can't
my mind.
change my mind.
You can't change my mind. Hilarious. That's the only way, Steven. Hey, listen, buddy. You're welcome. I just gave you an out. You want an out on this? It's the only way.
It's right there.
It's right there. You got to just really, say you're sorry about your wife, but got to be funny. You got to
be funny.
I just don't want to make the
supposed to
people
be a
laugh. Steven Crowder's not supposed to be a comedian. This was fun. We did a great episode today. Good shit. Very fun. Thanks everybody for being here. Guys, please support us. Hit the subscribe button. Press that like button. Tie-dye up all the buttons down below. You see how they'll just tie-dye them, which down here in this lingo means just hit them.
Click that bell.
Make them fancy. Make them look beautiful for us. Click that bell so that way you can get notified when the new episodes come out. Follow us on our social media. If you don't want to click the bell, SuperSour JIR on all social media. And go ahead and follow us on Twitch because we are on Twitch almost every
other
weekend day pretty much at this point, and then definitely every other weekday for sure.
Most days.
Pretty much after about 6 or 7 p.m. And you can check out all the details there, twitch.tv/SuperSour Games, and a lot of content coming there. A lot of relatable shit today, and hopefully it was a lot of shit that you can relate to, because that's just what we do here.
Washing machine drama.
That's what we are.
Stuff.
We're about it. But we are out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace. Well, guys, we've had a great time around here today.
Out of the box.
Out of the box. Out of the box. Diddle-a-doo.